An East Cleveland man says his apartment building is infested with mold and mice, and it's making him sick.
So he says the property managers have not made repairs, so now he's turning to us for help. 19 investigator Mike Mason has the story.
This man says he can no longer live in such deplorable conditions, so we tracked down the property manager to see what they would do to address the situation.
I'd rather live in a shoebox than live like this.
Ronald Collins has spent the past 4 years at this East Cleveland apartment complex on Euclid Avenue. He says his own home is making it hard for him to breathe.
They have cockroaches, they have mice, they have bed bugs.
Collins says despite his complaints, the property owners haven't made repairs, so most tenants have already moved out. He gave us a tour of the vacant apartments near his. Many entrances were loosely boarded by a thin piece of plywood.
It's not fit for human consumption. Even though you have your own apartment, you're still walking into the hallways where you're smelling this coming through the doorway.
We saw ceilings caved in, rooms filled with trash and debris, and black mold blooming most everywhere. So how did this happen?
They had a flood. Water damage. You can hear water leaking here.
Many rooms were rank with foul odors, and Collins says even the mice have become trickier to trap.
They must be talking to each other because they come from that area, they go around that way, they go past the trap.
We spoke with a postal worker who says they won't even deliver to one building because the mailboxes are broken.
I'm ready to go. I don't care if I got to live on the street.
We then paid a visit to the property owners, Z4 Properties on Euclid Avenue.
I didn't even know it was an issue.
The operations manager, Lindsay Hogan, met with us on site.
I have to walk the buildings at least once a week.
Okay, so
and I don't see no black molds. Where do you see black mold
inside the apartments there. There's only a piece of plywood over some of the entrances. You remove that plywood, you go in, and you'll see what I'm talking about. These people can get physically sick from this mold.
I can assure you, now that you are here, I'm going to walk it myself, and it will be taken care of.
When are you going to do that?
Today. I'm going to work on it starting today.
Despite this, Collins doubts they'll really make any meaningful improvements.
They need to be held accountable for their actions.
We spoke with Hogan, who told us we could go out to the complex this Friday to inspect the repairs. We'll, of course, follow up and let you know how things turned out. Mike Mason, 19 News.